After 6 years of videos, why did you decide to end this channel?
It's so easy to make videos. So it's like, why not just get rid of it now?
So what exactly was the drive for you to become a YouTuber?
A stupid little car.
And it's not just blatantly stealing another person's idea.
That's actually exactly what I did.
What does the future of Unspeakable look like for you?
How long can I actually do this for?
This creator has 5,000 videos, 17 billion views, and 35 million subscribers across 4 YouTube channels. But like all good things, it all started with nothing. Today, we're going to take a look at Unspeakable's decade-long journey on YouTube, going in detail year by year from the inception of his YouTube channel all the way to the present day. A lot of your current audience knows you as the guy that makes these crazy vlog videos, but a lot of people may not know that you actually started out as a Minecraft YouTuber.
Yes.
And which, let me just say, I feel like that is a rite of passage with creators. Mr. Beast's very first video is a Minecraft video.
Yep.
PewDiePie's very first video, Minecraft video.
It's
Your
like
very first video is a Minecraft video. So it's like a video game where you create things and then creators, it just merges. So
yeah.
Let's turn back time all the way to October 9th, 2012, the birth of Unspeakable Gaming. First of all, why Unspeakable Gaming?
Yeah, I mean, the channel name, we had a bunch of different ideas for names, but me and my friends were just in school and we were trying to think of a unique word to go with. And we thought of unspeakable, and it was kind of a word that you didn't really hear people talk about very often. So I just grabbed it. It stuck with me, and I just ran with it. I didn't really think too much of it, and here we are.
Exactly. So you mentioned you were in school with your friends at the time. It's 2012. We're both freshmen in high school.
Yep.
What was your overall lifestyle like?
Yeah, my lifestyle when I first started year one was, I would probably say, very confusing. I had no idea really what I wanted to do, but as a kid, I was very creative. So I always would, like, I would buy Lego sets, but I would throw the manuals away and just build something just out of my imagination. I would buy RC cars, take them apart, and try to make them faster. Like, as a kid, I was just always building things. I was discovering, and when I found out YouTube, I thought it was so interesting that you could make a piece of content and share it with people. And I was just so fascinated by it. So in year one, my lifestyle was a little bit confusing because I found this thing that I really enjoyed, but I didn't really know what to do with it. But I was also in school at the same time, and I hated school at the time. I was failing classes. I was struggling to pay attention. So it was a very confusing period of my life, I would say. But I started just making videos, and the more I did it, the more I enjoyed it, and I got better and better at it. It was a very discovery year. It was just like, okay, I don't even know what kind of videos to make. I was just like making, like, I have so many videos that I didn't even upload. I would just make them of like Lego sets and make them of like, you know, and then I found Minecraft, and I thought Minecraft was a very interesting game to play because you could do anything in the game and make any type of video no matter what. You could build whatever, you could create whatever, you could code something, like anything you can think of, you could build it in the game. That's kind of my lifestyle. And then obviously, like, I ran cross country and track, so
big sports guy.
Not really, no. I did play like football. I tried soccer. I tried for swim. I hated all of them.
Just a big Minecraft player.
Just a
big
Minecraft and running, dude. That's just what I did. And I liked running because I really liked the team behind it.
For sure.
Running with all the guys and like sweating and just, you know, feeling like you're gonna die after 5 miles. It was just something fun. Like struggling together was interesting. But
so, what exactly was the drive for you to become a YouTuber? Like, where did you find that inspiration? Were you watching other creators? Were you saying to yourself, "Hey, I want to be like that person"?
Yeah, in the beginning, I was watching other creators and I was kind of seeing what they were doing because that's kind of what you have to do in the beginning. I think in the beginning of a creator's journey, you focus a lot on seeing what other people are doing. You kind of like do a style like them, and you focus a lot on quantity. And then over time, you develop your own style and you start to focus more on quality because you become a more quality of a person, a more quality of a creator. Your content becomes better, maybe more emotional. Your ideas become greater.
Sure.
But the only way you go from a quantity stage to a quality stage is just all the trial and error in between, because you have to throw a lot of shots and see what sticks, you know?
And
kinda-
we're going to be diving into all of that in the coming years
Yeah.
on this podcast.
it's gonna get deep.
But just to, get a little bit of insight on some of the data, in year one from 2012, October 9th, 2012 to 2013, you've uploaded 143 videos. You had 1.6, almost 1.7 million views and 16,434 subscribers. Now, seeing that sub count almost at, 20K, did you ever think you were going to hit 10 million subscribers?
On year one, no.
Not at all.
Here's the important thing. A lot of creators and a lot of people look at a big number and they're like, oh, there's no way I'll never be that person. I'll never hit 10 million subscribers, or I'll never drive a Lamborghini or live in my dream house, or, oh, I'm not that type of person.
For sure.
I never thought that way, but I also didn't, it just wasn't in my mind for whatever reason. I wasn't like, because at that time in 2012, I was so focused on just the day-to-day stuff. Like, I was just like, okay, let's just make a video today. Let's edit a video today. Like, I wasn't
Very
thinking,
in the moment.
Yeah, I was very in the moment, in the present. I wasn't even thinking like a week ahead. I wasn't thinking a months ahead like I do now. I'm thinking 5 to 10 years ahead. But on year one, I didn't do that. I didn't have that mindset. I didn't know what long-term thinking meant or any of that stuff. But throughout the years, I did develop that. So did I ever think I would make it to 10 million subscribers? In that year, in year one, no, it was not on my mind at all.
Was there a moment at all where you said to yourself, okay, I'm at 16K. I think I could, make this platform much bigger. I think that I could actually take this somewhere.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely had some like encouragement because gaining 16,000 subscribers in your first year of YouTube
that's actually pretty impressive.
That was
back then.
That was pretty big. So it was definitely I was telling myself like, okay, something is working. I don't know what is working, but
something's working.
Something is
and
working.
We're gonna figure that out.
And we're gonna figure it out in year two.
There we go. So in year two, you uploaded 201 videos.
Yeah.
You gained 9.5 million views. Your sub count went from 16,000 to 91,000. You're about to hit the 100K mark.
Yep.
It's your second year YouTube, and that's a 21% increase in subscribers. And since you went from 1.6 million views to 11.1 million views, that is a 560% increase in views. Do you know that?
That's actually crazy. No, I did not know it was 500%.
Was there a certain video for you that you thought popped off, or like was there a way that you changed the way you operate?
Yeah.
What changed in your overall lifestyle that you think caused such a surge in success?
Yeah, I think there was two main factors that caused this growth in year two, and it continued into year three as well. But so one is like the economy of YouTube and the type of content I was making, which is Minecraft content. At the time, in this year, there was more demand for Minecraft videos than there was creators making Minecraft videos. So it was very easy to get views, easier than it is now at least, for Minecraft content. So there was so much people that wanted to watch Minecraft stuff, but there's only so many creators that were making the content. And I thought to myself, because on year one, I was just kind of looking and seeing what other people were doing. And I was just like, okay, that dude did a review on this mod. I'll do the same thing, but I'll just do it in my own style.
Definitely.
Oh, that dude played that Minecraft map. I'll do the same map. I'll just do it in my own style, right? And then I thought to myself, if I keep following these other creators, I'm never going to stand out and be different, right? So that's when I started making different videos. And I believe on year two here, this is when I started uploading top 5 Minecraft videos. Yeah. So we have top 5 Minecraft XP farms. Dude, looking at these videos, oh my gosh, this is crazy. Top 5 Minecraft Hunger Games servers. So a lot of other creators at the time were making videos where they would just be like, this is the best Minecraft XP farm, right? Yeah. And they would just show off this crazy farm. And I was like, okay, well, what if I just get 5 of them or 10 of them and pack them all into one video?
So that was kind of like a compilation sort of thing.
That was my strategy. And that's what made me kind of stand out. And there were still other creators doing that, but they weren't doing it as much as I was doing it. I doubled down on it. I uploaded, I don't know how many top 5 videos, but I'm pretty sure it was like hundreds. I did every single top 5 Minecraft thing I could possibly think of. And then after I made it, I would make newer versions of it. So I would make one for 20, or what year was this? 20...
2014.
This is 2014. I would make one for 2014. Then I would make one for 2015 on the top Minecraft mods. And then I'd make one for the next year. And I would just keep recycling those ideas and making them better and just keep doing the same ones.
So that sounds like something that was kind of your key focus to maintain that upward trend. What were some things that you did negatively and that you don't want to continue doing in the future?
Oh, yeah. I didn't take enough time to analyze why my ideas failed. And I think a lot of creators do this. I would upload a video that failed and I'd be scared of it. I'd be like, I don't want to look at it. I don't want to touch it. I don't want to, and I would just be like, let's just go on to the next thing. Right.
Yeah.
And then when I uploaded a video that did really good, I studied it so much. I was like, why did it do good? Why did it, I looked into every little detail and tried to figure it out. But I didn't do that to the videos that failed. And I think I missed so many lessons because you truly do learn so much more from your failures than you do from things that are successful. I mean, think of it like a basketball player, right? Mm-hmm. If you want to get really good at basketball, how do you get good? You throw a ton of shots, right? And you can, of course, learn from the shots that make it in the goal. But you're going to learn a lot more from the shots that don't make it. And you're going to figure out, okay, that shot didn't make it, so I need to adjust a little bit. Okay, that shot didn't make it, so I needed to throw it a little less hard or whatever. And that's just one of the things that I didn't do. I didn't, and obviously things still worked out for me, but I think I could have grown way faster.
Yeah, exactly.
Way faster.
And that's something that we do now is we're always analyzing the successful videos, but also the failures.
I analyze the failures way more than I do the successful ones now. Because honestly, there's not much to learn from a successful video. It's, oh, hey, that was a great idea. Oh, hey, the intro was really good.
Yeah.
Take those lessons and keep reapplying them. But the failures is what you can really learn from because you can figure out, okay, hey, the audience didn't like that because of this or whatever. So
yeah, that's something that I need to incorporate in short form. But
yeah.
So year 3, it's 2015. You finally reached that shiny silver plaque. And I'm not talking about the new silver plaques. I'm talking about the very OG, silver play button on YouTube. You hit 100,000 subscribers. When you held that in your hand, when you caressed it like a little baby, what was going on in your head? Was it like that feeling like, dude, I made it? Or was it like, we got the silver, let's go for gold. Let's go for diamond. I don't even know if they had diamond at the time.
No, I don't think they even had diamond at the time. But yeah, it was a very special moment because at that time in my life, year 3 was 2015. I was a year away from graduating high school. And my parents and friends were putting a lot of pressure on me to, go into college, go get a job, go do this. And then I'm over here like, wait, I think this is working. Like I just hit 100,000 subscribers. I think this is working. I'm not making a lot of money right now. I still don't really know what I'm doing, but I think it is working. And my mindset at the time was just like, okay, just keep going.
Yeah.
Just like I said previously with the basketball player, keep making the shots more accurate, keep making videos, keep learning from them. And yeah, at this time I just doubled down on videos. I went from, in year 2, I did 201 videos. In year 3, I did 231. The next year is crazy.
Yeah, we're going to get into that.
Yeah, but yeah, it was hard to stop because I was building that momentum.
Yeah.
And once you have that momentum rolling down the hill, it's just like you don't want it to stop. And even with all the failures and all the videos I was uploading that were just flopping and flopping and flopping, I would upload, 4, 5, 6 videos, fail. And then I'd upload one that did really good. And it would just be like a little boost of energy. And I'd be like, okay, I think I got this.
Yeah.
And then I'd fall down the stairs a couple more times. And then I'd get back up. And I'd be like, okay, I think I got this again.
So with all the pressure from your peers and your family, you mentioned that we are about to graduate high school.
Yeah.
Were you super afraid of just like, it was not going to work out at all? Like you put so much time already into this, but like, what if one day it's all over?
Yeah. I wasn't really scared of failing. I was more so driven by the fear of possibly not living my dreams.
Yeah.
Because in year 3, I began to get very passionate about YouTube. I began to really, really enjoy what I was doing. And I began to think to myself, this is what I was meant to do. Like, you know, because before I wanted to be, I wanted to fly airplanes. That was like what I wanted to do. And by year 3, I was like, airplanes are completely out the window. That's not happening. I'm going to be a freaking YouTuber. So I think I was driven by the fact that if I don't go after this, I am not going to be living my dreams. And the question that I had in my mind was kind of like, what's going to happen if I don't go after this? Like, what's going to happen if I just stop? Like, what would happen? Would I just live a normal life? And to me at the time, and most people want a normal life, that's okay. But I was just like, I don't want a normal life. Like, I want something crazy. I want like millions of subscribers. I want to like grow things and build things. And this all, I think, stems from when I was a child and I just loved building things. I was like, okay, let's grab the Lego kit. Let's throw away the manual. Let's build something that was not supposed to be built. And I just had that drive like so deep in me. And I was just like, no, not really scared of failure, but I am scared of not living the life of my dreams, whatever that looked like at the time, which I don't really think I had a picture in my head. I think I was just like...
I wonder what that looks like.
That's something I actually think about all the time is like, and I've heard a lot of other people talk about this, but like, let's say when you die one day, it's not a comfortable thing to talk about, but when you die one day, you get to heaven and you know, you knock on the door and they're like, here is what you could have been. I'm hoping that those two people align with exactly what I am. Because what if, you know, you don't chase that dream and, you know, they're like, here's what you could have been. You could have been all of these things, but you're not. Like, that feeling of regret was just like something that drove me. And I was just like, nah, have to go after it.
We need to sell that to Netflix. That's a cool story.
And at the same time, with that was that momentum that was rolling too. So it was like, I just can't stop. It's like, there's no way. There's no stopping.
Well, yeah, the momentum is super high. This is actually the year one of your videos hit 1 million views, which is the top 20 Minecraft mods. So when you
HD.
Oh, sorry.
I got HD in the title. That was a big thing back then on YouTube. There was not a lot of HD videos.
Really?
So people would put HD in the title and people would click on them more.
I never even thought about that. It doesn't even, you know, hit my mind that we used to watch videos in 144p and it was like HD to us.
Yeah.
That's insane. So how did you feel whenever you finally saw a video with 1 million views on it?
I mean, I was super excited. I think at that time I've uploaded, what was that, 500 plus videos. I think anywhere from 500 to 600 videos I've posted. And that was my first one to hit 1 million
That's
views.
insane.
Over 500 videos. And these were videos that I put hours and hours of time into. These, like, some of videos were super easy to make. Some videos took me 2 to 3 days because I would also edit them as well. I edited all of them. I recorded them. I planned them. I figured out what to do in them. Like, and a lot of these videos are super cringy, right? They're so old. But
We'll have to pull those up.
After like 500 videos, it just felt so good to see 1 million views. And also back then in 2015, 1 million views was a lot of views in 2015. Now it's like, oh, you get 1 million views. Okay.
You could get
that's
that
pretty
in like
good,
a day
but
nowadays.
Like, you know, it felt like I was on top of the world. I was
That's
just
awesome.
like, this is,
Yeah.
I think this is going to work. I don't think I have to go to college.
I know it's going to work.
I don't think I have to go to college. I don't think I have to work at McDonald's. I think this is going to work.
So the year now is 2016. This is year 4 of your 10-year YouTube journey. And this is actually a big year for a few reasons. And I'm going to go through these a little bit individually here. So in 2015, you uploaded 231 videos, right? In 2016, you uploaded 470. You almost pretty much doubled the amount of videos you uploaded.
Yep.
Your total views went from 21 million to 174 million views. That's a 712% increase.
That is actually insane.
In subscribers, you had 150,000 subscribers, and in 2016, you jumped up 616% and crossed the 1 million subscriber mark. So you went from finally crossing 100,000, and the next year you finally crossed 1 million. So that's just another plaque in your hands that you could just carry around like a little baby. And I know we just graduated high school at the time, so maybe, you know, you had a little bit more free time, but what do you think caused such a surge in success here?
I think I'm looking at the data here. This was 2016. And if you look at the data, you can see from the previous year, it was just the same videos. It was top 10, top 5, top 25, top 10 Minecraft videos. That's it. If you look at all the top videos, I made 470 videos that year.
That is insane. All top fives, pretty much all top fives. This is crazy.
Yeah, those were my best videos. And I think that's just one of the things with momentum is it just, once it's rolling, it's going and it's going and it's going. And it took, 5, this is year 5, right? No, this is year 4.
Year 4.
So it took 4 years to build this. We're talking 400, 600. We're talking almost 900 plus videos to build this momentum. And I think a lot of creators are scared to hit publish sometimes and just go after it. And I really wasn't. I was just like, I'm going to do 2 videos every single day. I'm going to try to, at least. I'm going to publish 2 videos every day. And a lot of them are going to be bad. And a lot of them are going to be good. And this is when I started realizing that, hey, maybe I should learn from the ones that do bad, and I should double down on the ones that do really good. And that's what I did. I doubled down. You can see all these top 10 videos. I made the top 10 videos better. I improved the thumbnails. I made them more advanced. I put a lot more time into them. And that momentum just kept rolling. And I was also building a massive foundation of Minecraft and top 10 videos. So the views would just steamroll into the next year. That's another thing that creators have to understand is like when you're beginning this journey as a creator, the more videos you're posting, the more momentum you're going to build and the bigger foundation of views that you're going to build. Like I think total today, we have published almost 5,000 videos, but we have videos from 4 years ago that are still getting a couple 100,000 views a year.
Yeah.
Right. And that's just adding to the big number every single year. So you build this massive momentum, this massive foundation of videos. And that, what we're seeing right here in this year is the effect of that. It's the compounding of just all of these great ideas and trying to stand out, trying to be unique, learning from the videos, making them better, making the intro shorter, putting more interesting stuff in the beginning, teasing the audience, like slowly just learning, cultivating. It was just 470 videos.
That actually is
that's
wild.
actually
That's a lot
insane.
of
I did
videos.
not know I uploaded that many videos that year.
470 videos.
And 153 million views. Dude, the year before, oh my gosh.
Yeah, the difference is insane. You had 21 million total views in 2015, and a year later, 174 million just on the Unspeakable Gaming channel, because in this year,
Wow.
you also started what we know now as the Unspeakable channel, which is where you do all the crazy challenges. It's kind of the vlog style content.
Which is actually our biggest channel today.
Yeah. And so that year you uploaded 9 videos, had 389,000 views, 44,333 subscribers. And what was really your thought process on starting this channel? Why not just put all the focus on the gaming channel, especially after seeing so much success? I mean, what was it? 174 million views? 153 million views.
Yeah.
Why did you think it was important to start this second channel?
On year 4, I had no reason for it to be important, to be honest.
You just wanted to start another channel?
On year 5 and year 6, I had a better reason. But on year 4, I just wanted to make another channel. And I knew I wanted to do vlogs.
Yeah.
Because at the time, this was 2016, there was a lot of vloggers popping off, making cool videos. And I was just like, all right, let's do another channel. It's something new. It's something refreshing. It's something different from Minecraft.
Yeah, for sure.
In year 4, I had no idea what I was going to do with this channel. I just started it. I started making some videos, and we're just like, let's just see what happens. And you can even see it. In that whole year, I only uploaded 9 videos, so I didn't really do too much. But the next year, year 5 is when the purpose of that channel starts to come alive.
Year 5, definitely you see the difference here.
Year 5 is
very, very interesting.
Is one of the biggest years in terms of uploads, I believe. I'm looking at the statistics right now, and in year 5, we published 869 videos in 1 year across 3 different channels, and I also started another gaming channel.
Yeah, so that's the third channel.
So now we have 3.
You have Unspeakable Gaming. You have the Unspeakable Vlog channel that you started in 2016, and now you also started the Unspeakable Plays channel, which is just a second gaming channel.
Yep.
Why? Why start another gaming channel?
So, I mean, great question. So 2017 was just a year of hustle, dude. I was so motivated that year. I was so driven. I was 869 videos in 1 year across 3 different channels. I was just nonstop. Every waking hour, I was working, I was editing, I was finding editors, I was thinking of ideas. Like it consumed me, but it's honestly what it took to get that bump. Because I mean, I gained on the Unspeakable Gaming channel, I gained 854 million views. On the Unspeakable Plays channel, this is the first year I opened this channel, and we gained 189 million views and 1.3 million subscribers in the first year. And the reason I was able to do that is because I knew exactly what I was doing. I did everything that I did for the past 5 years on the Unspeakable Gaming channel, and I just put it on the Plays channel and did it all in 1 year. And I focused on ideas that were a little bit different than the gaming channel, so my audience that was watching Unspeakable Gaming wanted to come over to Unspeakable Plays, and they kind of got some different content. So I didn't make the same content. Well, it was still Minecraft content, but it was different. So that's one of the reasons why I think it worked really well. And then the Unspeakable channel, the vlog channel, we did 500,000 subs and 40 million views across 89 videos. And the reason I started leaning more into the vlogs is because I was actually scared of Minecraft. I was making so many Minecraft videos. I was getting so many views. And all I could think to myself is, what's going to happen if this game dies?
Which it's still thriving to this day.
It's
to
still
be honest,
thriving.
but that's a good spectacle to have.
But I was worried because I was like, I'm building all of this momentum and getting all of these views. And a lot of other Minecraft creators weren't worried about it. They were just like, oh, Minecraft's not going to die. And I was just like, well, what are you going to do if it does? If it does die, what are you going to do? What are you going to do? You'd have to restart everything, right? Your channel's going to die with the game. And I was like, so that's why I started the Unspeakable, the vlog channel, the real life channel, is because I wanted to start building something that my fans could go to. So if Minecraft were to die, I could just transition to that channel and forget about the Minecraft channels. So that was kind of the idea.
And I think that's kind of a testament to newer creators today. I feel like they always want to niche down into one thing. But in my opinion, I think, kind of broadening your content will increase the longevity of your creator career.
Yeah, I agree with that. But a lot of creators, they need to niche down in audience, not content.
Yeah.
Because I think a lot of creators make a video and it's meant for 8-year-olds or 12-year-olds. And they're like, this video is so sick. All these 12-year-olds are going to love it. And then they make another video and they're like, oh, this video is for 20-year-olds. And I don't want any 12-year-olds to watch it. That doesn't make any sense. And so many creators do it. And you have to niche down in your audience, not your content. Because I have been making so many different videos, and all the videos are so different. They're Minecraft videos, they're challenges, they're this, they're this, they're this. But there's a trend across every single video I've ever put out, and it's for the same audience. The same people that watch my Minecraft videos also watch my other Minecraft videos, also watch my vlogs. They watch everything, right? So I think a lot of creators get lost in that. And it's okay if you want to expand to another audience, but just understand what you're doing and understand what audience you want to make content for.
Sure.
If you want to make audience for people that are in their 20s that love tech, then only do that. And don't make something that's for guys in their 40s.
Exactly.
Right? Because then you're just kind of you're just in this space. And sometimes creators do that in the beginning because they're trying to find their footsteps and they're trying to figure out.
Which is okay.
Yeah, which is okay. But just understand that you really got to focus on one audience in the long run. And there is scenarios where, you can have creators that have multiple types of audiences, right? Like I think people that watch Casey Neistat, people in their 20s, some teenagers, maybe some older people too, right? So every creator is different, but a lot of creators are just all over the place with what audience they're making content for. And that's one of the things that I did, I think in year 3 or 4. I was making Minecraft videos and I was like, Minecraft. And then I was like, oh, I should try Call of Duty. And I should try this game. And I should try this scary game. And this. And I kept making all these videos about other games. And I was just like, maybe my audience doesn't like this because
they just weren't hitting as well.
It just wasn't hitting as well. And it was kind of killing my momentum too.
For sure.
So I was like, I really just need to stick to my audience and what they enjoy.
Definitely.
So,
well, with that being said, you uploaded 869 videos. How do you prevent creator burnout? I think this is something that a lot of creators are going through these days. Is there a moment where you're like, dude, you wake up, you're in bed, you're like, I don't want to do this today? Like, how do you avoid creator burnout? Or did you experience it and then you get over it? And because the way I do it, sometimes I get burnt out and then I just drive through the rich people neighborhoods and I'm like, oh man.
Yeah.
It's grind. I go back home and I start recording like 3 TikToks. I'm like,
dude, that's actually exactly what I did. I'm not even gonna lie. So there was burnout is a very interesting topic because everyone's different. Everyone's wired different and everyone has different goals that they're trying to pursue.
Yeah.
Right. My main driver was growth. I was so obsessed with seeing numbers grow.
Yeah.
I was so obsessed with seeing subscribers go up, views go up. That's literally the only thing I cared about. And it was unhealthy, but it's that unhealthy obsession.
It's a grind until you die.
It created my success. And I think without that, I would have grew a lot slower. Maybe I could have grew healthier, whatever that means. But I think I needed it. And I think it kind of just hit me as like really, really hard work. But yeah, that's one of the things I did is I would always go to really nice car dealerships to, because sometimes you really got to touch your dreams, right?
Yeah.
And everyone has different dreams. Some people want a Lamborghini. Some people want a nice house. Some people want to travel the world. Or some people don't want any of those things and they want to run away from things, right? You're driven towards something or you're driven away from something. So if you're driven towards something, hey, I'm driven towards a nice life, a Lamborghini, a lifestyle of freedom. Or I'm driven away from, hey, I don't want to go back to my old lifestyle. Hey, I don't want to have these old friends anymore. Hey, I don't want to eat unhealthy anymore. You're driving away from those, right? So for me, for my specific case, I was driven towards a Lamborghini. I'm not even kidding. Every single day, I looked at this car. I watched videos. I was a huge car guy. And I didn't want a Lamborghini just to like show off. Like I didn't really care about that, but it was just
like
like
a testament to the success and like what you're kind of driving towards.
I saw a Lamborghini as like, oh, you did something right in life, right? And a lot of people think materialistic things are bad. A lot of people have very specific views on materialistic things.
Sure.
I think they're great, and I think you have to use anything to your advantage to get very successful because it is so difficult and it's so mentally draining that you have to use every ounce that you can get. And I used that Lamborghini. I squeezed every lemon drop out of that thing. And I think this is actually the year I bought one as well. I think it was in 2016 or maybe the end of 2015. But success is just so hard. And I was going for just like a whole nother level. I was like, I'm not settling for average. I'm not going to do this. And I wanted a lifestyle that was just crazy. I wanted to be able to do whatever I want. I wanted to be able to buy whatever car I want.
Work on your own time.
Work on my own time. If I wanted to go travel somewhere, I could do it right then and there. And that is what success really feels like, is freedom, right? Like you're not pinned down by so many things.
Yeah.
Whether it's financially or whether it's time-wise. Like I said, everyone has different things that drive them. I was very driven by materialistic things. Some people are driven towards other things. Some people are driven away from things. So you have to figure out that thing that drives you, and you really have to just take it and squeeze everything out of it. And for me, that got me away from burnout. Whenever I got close to being burnt out, I would look at that thing. I would go visit that thing. I would go to car meets and see it in person. I would look at it. I would admire it. I would dream about it. I would it was highly obsessive. Like everyone that come around me was like, yo, this is not healthy. Like you're like, what are you doing? But at the same time, you still got to be working too, right? You can't just look at a picture and think it's going to come to reality, right? You still got to put in all the hours. So that was really mentally like pleasing for me, I guess. But yeah, man, it's hard. It's every person's so different, and every person's driven by different things or driven away by different things. So you really just got to figure out what works for you. But for me, it was a stupid little car.
It's like the perfect analogy. To avoid burnout, your drive was towards a car. Come on now.
Yeah.
It writes itself.
Yeah.
It's writing itself. But let's go ahead and go into year 6. It's 2018. And across all of your channels combined, you hit 10 million subscribers. What kind of other goals were you setting in 2018?
Oh, man. What kind of other goals was I setting? Oh, man. It was just like, don't stop. That was really the only thing. I was just like, don't stop. You're so far into this. Like, you know, I was making multiple 6 figures every month. I didn't have a lot of like employees, so I didn't have a lot of spending because I was just making all the videos myself. And I don't know. It was just keep going.
Just consistency.
Just keep going. I really wasn't. What's crazy about all of this is I think until year 2019, I did not start setting goals at all.
Oh, wow.
But I really, really wish I would have done it a lot sooner. But I just didn't set goals. My mission was just to make more videos and better videos and
grow.
Yeah. That's it. That was the only 3 things that were on my mind. And I would think of so many ways to make them better, make them faster, make them, you know, hire more editors to edit them faster, pump them out quicker.
Did you have editors at this time?
I believe, yes. Yeah, I definitely did.
Yeah.
There's no way. And the previous year, there's no way I pumped out.
What was the year you hired editors?
I want to say it was probably year 4.
Year 4. That's probably because you have 2 different channels now.
Yeah, I want to say it was year 4. I think I had a friend of mine edit, and then I started looking for people. Dude, it's crazy how the team grew over time.
Oh, yeah.
Because, you know, now we're sitting at like 30 plus employees, I think.
Yeah. And
so that would be very interesting to see like year over year.
The growth of the company, which is crazy because not a lot of people realize that being a creator is actually starting your full business, and you know you're developing a company with employees. I remember when I started, which we'll talk about in year 7, people would come up to me and be like, so how does he pay you? Does he just Venmo you? I'm like, dude, no, I signed like government papers. Like this is a legitimate job. And people don't understand that yet, that the creator economy is super valuable and it's an actual business.
I mean, we're a giant marketing company. That's what we are.
Essentially, yeah.
We are a giant marketing company that gets billions of views and impressions every single year.
More than the Super Bowl.
We have brands pay us hundreds of thousands of dollars for sponsorships. We are launching our own products. This is in 4,500 Walmarts. It's a massive marketing company. That's what creators are. But they harness this super valuable thing that we call attention, right? And attention in today's crowded world is so important. But not just any attention. Very valuable, committed, loyal attention. And creators are able to build this following. And it's just so incredible that you can do that. And I started on like a $150 laptop.
In high school.
In high school. And it's just crazy what you can build online these days.
And we'll go over the growth of the company in another episode. So make sure you subscribe.
Yeah, guys, definitely subscribe. If you made it this far on this podcast and you have not subscribed yet,
that's crazy.
Please subscribe because we are going to be dropping some crazy videos, not just podcasts, but crazy videos diving into other creators and all types of stuff and just really discovering the brains of so many people. Yeah. So subscribe, share it with friends. This will help you if you're a creator. This will help your fellow friend of a creator, or maybe send this to a friend that wants to be a creator, because I think this would be something super valuable for them to watch. And I also don't want people to get really intimidated by how hard I worked. You got to understand, this was 10 years of my life. We're talking about 10 years of my life in this.
I feel like it's so much easier to grow in today's like creator space, like the lifestyle of short form content. People are hitting 100K subscribers in like 2 months.
Yeah. There's honestly never a better time to be a creator than today. I truly believe that.
And the biggest struggle is just like telling yourself, oh, I'll start tomorrow. Dude, you got to start like today. If you're an upcoming creator, today is the day to start.
Well, a lot of creators don't understand that the more they're able to do, the less they're going to suck at what they do.
Yeah.
And that's why I posted so many videos, because I was like, the only way I'm going to learn is when I start shooting the shots. Like I said earlier about the basketball player. How does a basketball player how does Kobe Bryant, how do these guys get so good at basketball? They shoot millions of shots every single day. And they do it every single day. You have to do it every single day. You can't shoot all your shots on Sunday just to make up for the whole week. You got to do it every single day. And a lot of creators, they just don't have that mindset. And I think that's the biggest thing that lacks most creators, because what they don't know ultimately is going to hurt them. And it's really hard to develop mindset, because you have to develop it through either experience, or you have to develop it through learning from other people, reading books, mentors, whatever it is. And when you're starting off as a creator, that's just something you don't have. And that's totally okay. I mean, you're not expected to have this amazing brain. You build that through all of these lessons and failures. But a lot of creators don't realize that, like, that's where you learn everything. And at the end of the day, forget the views, forget how many videos I uploaded, forget, all the revenue, whatever. I have created an incredible skill set of how to harness attention and build a following. If you wiped out all my channels today, I guarantee you I could get a couple million subscribers within the first year, because I have so much knowledge. I have so much experience. I have this incredible skill of knowing what to do, and that just gives me such an advantage.
We might have to turn that into a little mini series here on the media channel. See if we could do a faceless channel and see how far you could take
one thing I want to do for this channel that you guys are literally watching right now is I want to see if this channel can gain 100,000 subscribers in 100 days. I'm not going to promote it. I'm not going to say anything about it. There's going to be 0 ads run, 0 promotion. I want to gain 100,000 subscribers in 100 days on this channel from literally nothing.
Let's do it.
Oh, I am going to do it. It's like, it's going to happen.
We're not going to try. We're going to do it.
It's going to happen. And
that's what I like to hear.
Maybe we'll hit 200. Or maybe we'll fall flat on our face. I don't know.
Maybe we'll hit 99,000.
We'll try our best.
So before we dive into the 7th year, which is 2019, let's take a look back at 2012 or 2013, kind of when you started. What are some things that you wish you did differently, comparing it to what you're doing in 2018, 2019 to 2012, 2013?
So many things. I think.
I guess top 3. Let's do top 3.
Top 3. Let me look. I'm just looking at the data real quick here. So you said this is year 6 or year 7, you said?
We're on year 7.
Okay, so we're on year 7. So a lot of my views actually got away from the top 5 videos. So I was getting a lot more views on random videos like 500 fans versus world's biggest Minecraft rainbow dropper, 9.8 million views in 1 year.
Insane.
Let me look at some of the unspeakable stats. We are opening lucky mystery blocks in real life. 20 million views in 1 year.
And that's when the Unspeakable channel started becoming, one of the bigger ones, because you had just crossed the 3.1 million subscriber mark in 2019.
Yeah. So on year 7, we're sitting at 7.9 million subscribers on the Unspeakable Gaming channel.
Yep.
4.8 million subscribers on Unspeakable Plays, and 6.5 million subscribers on the Unspeakable channel. What do I wish I would have done differently? For one thing, I wish this is the year that I started learning more from other sources, like mentors and books and stuff like that. And it gave me such a big advantage. So I wish I would have learned earlier, because when I was in school, I hated reading. It was like the worst thing in the world. But I realized that I didn't actually hate reading. I just hated what they made me read.
Yeah.
I love reading now. I love reading books that have to do with what I do, which is, improving my mind, getting better at content, getting better at storytelling, whatever those skills are. So I wish I would have done more of that, because a lot of people say, oh, I'm not going to read books. I'll just learn through experience. Well, why not both? Why not, learn from experience and read books? Because when you read a book, you can sit down and read a book in 3 weeks, and you can learn, whoever wrote that book, you can learn their entire life, all the lessons, all the failures, all the tips, all the tricks that they learned in their entire life, and you can learn it in 3 weeks. And that was the year that I started reading books a lot, and it just like totally changed my whole mind. I was just like, whoa, I'm stupid. Like I have no idea what I'm doing. And this is 7 years in. I'm like, wow. Once I started reading books, I just started to realize like, wow, I'm just getting started. Like the amount of knowledge that I was consuming, I was just like,
Knowledge.
Like
Like Ty Lopez.
yeah, I was just like, this is crazy. There's just so much out there to learn. And it's another thing that I learned is I think the more I uploaded videos, the more I posted videos, you would think the smarter that I got. It was actually the other way around. The dumber I realized I was, because when you do more and more and more and more and more, you keep looking back and you keep getting better, but you keep looking towards the future and you're like, oh, how smart could I be in 5 years? And you don't realize that until you've done like something for a really long time.
So basically, you would just go back and read more, essentially.
Yeah, read more, look at more content. I would be studying more. I would be thinking of the more important things about being a creator would be another thing. In year 7, I began to realize that one of the most important things about being a creator was thinking of a great idea for a video and thinking of an idea that stands out, thinking of an idea that's different. I'm not going to say original because I don't think that's possible because everything has already been done, but taking ideas and combining them and making them look original is something that I wish I would have focused on more, because I would just do whatever video came to my mind. Whatever video I thought fit with my audience, I would do it. And I think that's a good strategy, but I was so overwhelmed with ideas. I had documents that were 20 pages long full of ideas, and I would look at them and I would just be like, oh, what idea do I want to focus on? Like, I don't know. So I wish I would have developed the skill to understand what videos are actually going to perform well. But the only way you develop that is just by keep doing the ideas. And
Just consistency, essentially.
just consistency, building the momentum, building the foundation.
Which was definitely the case here.
Yeah. So I think I wish I would have spent more time on that. Because I definitely didn't. But it's hard. It's not easy at all. Like, we're 7 years into this. I'm obviously seeing a huge amount of success, but I'm seeing all this success, and then the other part of me is like, wow,
There's still so much to learn.
this is like, I'm just at the tip of this little iceberg. Like,
Exactly.
and a lot of people are like cheering me on. They're like, you made it. You did,
But
you
you're
bought
just
a-
getting started.
You bought a Lamborghini. You made it. Like, and I'm like, whoa. I'm like, I haven't even chipped this ice yet. Like, but
Just diving more into the Unspeakable channel, which actually crossed 1.5 billion views. Why do you think?
in 1 year,
Yeah, in 1 year, the Unspeakable
1 year?
Vlogs channel crossed.
really?
Actually, it's looking like. Let's see. Let me look at the data here.
Yeah, 1.59 billion views in 1 year across 139 videos, plus all the other videos that we uploaded.
That
so
is insane.
another like 300 videos.
Why do you think this is the channel that succeeded more than the gaming channels?
I kind of hit a limit with Minecraft content.
And maybe it's
And-
just becoming more outdated. As
Yeah,
time.
I think just like I kind of hit a cap. I think I was at this time, I don't remember exactly what I was, but I think I was like the 3rd or the 4th biggest Minecraft creator on the platform at this time. Not anymore, but at the time. And I was just like, okay, how much bigger can I get? Like, okay, maybe I can move up to number 3 or number 2,
Yeah.
which would be great. But I was like, I need to figure out how to do things differently. And that's when the Unspeakable that's when I really started focusing on the Unspeakable channel, because I had so many ideas that I could do in real life. And I feel like the content in real life was also more valuable because we're also getting a lot of brand deals for the Minecraft channel. But a lot of the brands would come in and be like, we can't put this on a Minecraft video. You know, we don't want to work with you because you're just playing a video game and all this stuff. And I was like, man, I really need to transition to making more real life content because I think that content is way more valuable than me just sitting behind a computer.
It's more relatable
and playing a video game. It's real life. Yeah. It's a real challenge. It's a real interaction with people. It's a real like, hey, let's go chase a tornado. Like, you know, like if you put the videos side by side, chasing a real tornado in real life or top 20 Minecraft mods, what video is more valuable? Shoot. Clearly the tornado one. Obviously, it's more expensive. It takes more time to film.
But it just draws more attention. That's what brands want to see. You know?
It draws more attention. It builds the brand stronger. The audience that watches it, even though those videos might have the same amount of views, but the audience has way more emotion invested in the tornado video versus the Minecraft mod video. They're a lot more attached to it. They're more encouraged to subscribe. They're more encouraged to go get some juice if we do a promo versus in the Minecraft video, you know? So I just saw a lot more value in the content and I started putting a lot more time into it. And I took everything that I learned in the past 7 years on all the gaming channels, the Plays channel, and I started just putting that into the real life content, the great ideas, you know, focusing on, you know, just making the best videos I could. And I think that was a result of that. And yeah, in the first 4 years of the Unspeakable channel, we grew to 6.5 million subscribers in 4 years. And that's just a result of me knowing exactly what I was doing from all the other channels. So
that's actually insane.
Yeah.
So imagine, you know, your first 4 years on the Unspeakable Gaming channel and comparing it with the first 4 years of the Unspeakable Vlog channel. The difference is just...
Yeah, so the first 4 years on the Unspeakable Gaming channel, I gained a total of 1 million subscribers, exactly. And then on the first 4 years of the Unspeakable channel, I gained 6.5 million subscribers.
That is just incredible.
But yeah, I mean, I knew what I was doing. I knew what I was doing with the content because I learned it from the other channels. But I also knew how to make the content way more valuable. And that's why I think it grew so fast.
Well, in terms of views, 2020 was probably your most successful year. 1 billion views on the gaming channel. 430 million on the second gaming channel, billions of views on the vlog channel. And this is the year you also started Unspeakable 2.0, which is now known as Unspeakable Studios, which is another real life channel and received 64 million views. You're probably at a total of over 5 billion views at this point. And this is in 1 year before YouTube Shorts was around.
Yeah.
So
all of this is before YouTube Shorts.
So why do you think this year 2020 was so successful? I know this is the year, you know, we had like the COVID stuff, so maybe it's because everyone's at home. But what are the other variables that you think caused like such a surge in success across the board?
Yeah, I mean, I think that was definitely one factor is COVID.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people at home, so we got a big boost of views because no one had anything to do, and they were just watching, you know, Netflix, YouTube, movies. So we doubled down on ideas. You know, we started investing a lot of money into the Unspeakable content. You know, I built a life-size Lego house. We started doing, you know, crazy challenges like, you know, a water park challenge and all this stuff. And at the time, there's a big lesson that I learned with a lot of these videos, which I'll talk about in a second. But, I mean, yeah, we just started doing more stuff. We also started doing stuff that our Minecraft audience already enjoyed, which is like 7 ways to steal your friend's diamonds. That video got 22 million views.
And it was also converting some of the content from Minecraft, but also transitioning it into real life. So like merging the two together. And I think that was pretty valuable.
Yeah. Yeah. 15 ways to sneak candy into a movie got 24 million views that year. Last to Leave 3-story Lego house, 23 million views that year.
Insane. I remember filming all of these too.
Yeah. Escaping 100 layers of cardboard got 23 million views in the first year. A lot of these ideas, I was getting them from other creators, and then I was thinking of how I could do it differently or better.
Which is huge.
So the Escaping 100 layers of cardboard, actually today I think that's one of our most viewed videos. I think it has like 60 or 70 million views.
It's crazy.
But I saw Dustin, he was uploading videos where he would do 100 layers and he would try to break through it.
Yeah.
But he would always do very hard things to break through, like duct tape and glue and like these really like difficult things. So I was just like, okay, well, this 100 layers thing is working really well for him. And I feel like that kind of aligns with my audience. Because, 100
Just crazy challenge.
Yeah, it's just a crazy challenge, right? So I was like, what if we do something that's actually easy to get through, like cardboard or paper? It seems easy, right? But when you have 100 layers of it,
you're gonna need like a chainsaw,
exactly,
or like a flamethrower.
Yeah. So that was kind of my mentality. Is I was thinking of a lot of ideas that other creators were doing, and I was just trying to make them better or make them different or combine them with another idea. So maybe I would see one creator over here do something, and then I would take one of my ideas that worked really well, smush them together, and then I would make a video. And that was the idea. So the big part of that year was focusing on ideas. That's why I actually uploaded less videos. So in year 7, we did 139 videos on the Unspeakable channel, and on year 8 we did 132. And it's the same for the other channels. On the Unspeakable Gaming channel we did 265, and on year 8 we did 220. So we're uploading less and less videos, but we're actually getting more and more views because we were focusing on better ideas. This is what I was talking about earlier. This is when I started to learn like how to identify those good ideas, and I started to learn like, okay, my audience is really going to like this. I know they will. Like,
and it's not just blatantly stealing another person's idea. It's taking someone's idea, but innovating it to where it fits your style, or, kind of switching it up a little. And I think that's important. I think creators need to know that, like, it's okay to draw inspiration from other people, but just blatantly copying is like, that's where you're not going to see success.
Yeah. And sometimes creators do copy, and we've done it in the past, but we don't copy like directly.
Yeah.
Like we don't
word for word scripts or thumbnails.
None of that. Like, so example of this is like Roman Atwood did filling his house with ball pit balls. So we did the same thing, but we also did a bunch of other things like peanuts and, so many other things, and it spun off into a bunch of other ideas. But here's what I want to talk about is one of the things that I started to learn this year is I started to focus on, or actually this is next year, but we started to focus on more authentic ideas. A lot of our ideas, I mean, they were faked in a way, but they weren't like they were faked, but they weren't like, the goal was never to make them real, right?
Yeah.
Like we did videos where it's like last to leave my kitchen, and like, like that video was real, right? But we actually only filmed it for like 3 hours.
Exposed.
Yeah. Well, we just like because our mindset wasn't to actually stay in there for 2 days.
Yeah.
Right? We were just like, all right, let's play last to leave the kitchen. Let's mess around. We'll push each other out of the circle, whatever. Right? But over time, I started to realize that these more authentic ideas, these more real ideas,
like the tornado chasing
like
video.
the tornado video, are going to be way more valuable to our audience, and they're going to build better trust with our audience because they're going to be like, oh, I know this is legit. Like,
Well, quick tangent. I feel like that's the reason why Mr. Beast was very successful, is that all of his challenge videos were real.
Yeah,
they were all authentic pieces of content. And so that's why, those are always getting like hundreds of millions of views. Whereas whenever we would do them, they were a little staged and they would get a good amount of views.
Yeah.
But had you done them authentically, maybe they could have gotten 100 million more.
Yeah.
Which is
you're
insane.
probably right. I mean, there's so many lessons to learn here. Yeah, no, that's totally right. His videos were unbelievable. It's like, oh, there's no way this dude actually spent 50 hours in jail, or there's no way this dude actually did this. And once someone clicked on that video and watched it, they saw that it was real. They had so much proof that it was real. And they were just like, oh, I got to see the next one when it comes out. And I got to see the next one.
And just
the next
go
one,
down in the rabbit hole.
Yep. So, and you build a very valuable audience that way. It's not just about how many views you get. It's about who is watching and how dedicated are those people.
Yeah.
Because you could have, like, a perfect example is TikTokers, right? TikTokers can get millions and millions of views, but a lot of them struggle to sell a product or, do a successful brand deal. And some of them do it successfully, but a lot of them struggle to do it because they haven't built an audience that really wants to see all their stuff. And some of them have, don't get me wrong. Some of them have been very good at it, but it's hard to build a connection with an audience when the content is so short and there's no attachment. There's
Just,
no
we'll just swipe away like
there's no
immediately.
emotion there. And that's the same thing when you make videos that aren't authentic. The audience doesn't get as attached. They're not as emotionally invested into this idea, and they just can't get attached. So that's one of the things I started realizing is I was getting millions and millions of views every single day. But I was just like, man, how many of these people are really invested in my ideas, in my videos? And a good amount of them were, right? Because we're gaining millions of subscribers. But I wanted that number to grow. I didn't want to just get more views. I wanted to get better people in those views, because views are humans, right? Like behind that view is a person that watched it. And if I can get more of those people to get emotionally invested into the content, or to trust me,
around, yeah.
or to stick around, to come around to the next video, like that momentum just compounds and builds over time with every video we post. And we have to stay true to those values as well, which is something Jimmy is really, really good at. He's staying true to the values of creating a very authentic video. He will not create a video that he doesn't believe in. He will not create a video that is fake at all, right? I didn't do that. I created a bunch of fake videos, and
You heard it here first.
but we never intended, we didn't try to hide that they were real. Like it was just like, oh, okay, let's script this out. Let's have this actor over here.
Yeah.
Like I remember when we got kicked out of the water park, like we just asked the lifeguard. We're just like, hey, can you just kick us out? Like,
Well, now we're actually kicked out.
yeah, well,
Now
that's another story. But
now we can never go back there.
but yeah, I mean, it was just authentic content at the time was not on my mind. I was just trying to focus on the good ideas, right? I was trying to focus on the good ideas, but I wasn't focused on what was in the idea itself.
And I think that's just, you know, beastification, essentially. Everyone saw Mr. Beast videos were doing well, so everyone wanted to replicate them, but in a fake way.
Yeah.
And I think now, in 2023, we're seeing that slowly transition away. A lot of people that are making those fake videos aren't getting the views that they were getting in 2020. But then you got the Ryan Trahans who are making these super authentic videos, and they're getting like 10 million views in a week.
Yeah.
So
that's another thing about YouTube is the platform changes so much. Not just the platform, but the people that make content on it. And you have to be able to stay with it. One of the things that I'm learning as a creator is, and like I said earlier, like the more you're growing, the more you realize like, oh, I'm really stupid,
Yeah.
So one of the things that I'm realizing is, a couple years ago, my mindset was, all right, let's just get as many views as possible. Let's get as many views as we can. We're going to upload as many videos as we can. We're going to focus on the best ideas. But now my mindset is like, okay, how long can I actually do this for? Right? Like I was able to get 10 million or 15 million subscribers on the Unspeakable channel.
Yeah.
And we're getting millions and millions of views on every video. But for how long can I do this, right? It's kind of like investing money. There's so many people out there that want to teach you how to trade stocks or want to teach you how to
Drop ship.
Yeah. But no one teaches you how to keep it. Right? No one teaches you how to keep the money, how to maintain the money. That's what I'm trying to learn right now as a creator. How do I maintain these millions of followers? How do I keep them interested with every single video? And of course, I still want to get more as well, but that's been a big focus recently is like, how long can this actually go for? Because it's not just about getting 1 million subscribers. It's about how long can you keep those 1 million subscribers invested into your content. And a lot of creators don't think about that.
Well, subscribers, I feel like, is an irrelevant analytic point at this time of
yeah,
YouTube. Like
it really
you
is.
can have 1 million subscribers, but get 10,000 views, and
Yep.
it's really pointless.
Yeah, it really is. That's kind of like what I was talking about with what kind of people are behind those numbers.
Yeah.
Right? Like how valuable all those people are, those people behind your numbers. You could have 2 channels that both have 1 million subscribers. One channel gets 1 million views every video. The other channel gets 1,000 views every video, right? So it's like there's people behind those numbers. How emotionally invested are they? How willing are they to trust you? There's so many factors that play into it, but yeah, I mean, it's a big numbers game at the end of the day, but who's behind the numbers is, I think, what really counts.
Well, speaking of numbers, in 2021, you posted 3 of your most viral videos. Let's
Did
go
it
ahead. Yeah, let's look at the numbers here.
2021.
Filling my island house with packing peanuts. 70 million views. These are the videos that you had just mentioned. 70 million views filling my island house with packing peanuts. 1,000 dares in 24 hours. 74 million views, which was a re-upload. We'll get into that. And like you mentioned earlier, 100 layers of cardboard, which is at 72 million views. How do you think of these ideas? What is your thought process when it's like you make one video that succeeds really well, but you don't want to do another one? Because like you said, you wanted to start creating more authentic content, but you don't want to, keep replicating the same video over and over again to where it gets stale. Kind of like how you did the top 10s back in year 2 for, 4 months straight. How do you think of new ideas that your audience will actually engage with?
I mean, there is a lot of ways to think of new ideas. I can go over a couple real quickly that I have here. I would say one would be a combination of ideas. So that is taking an idea and putting your own spin on it, or you can take 2 viral ideas and combine them together, or you can take a viral idea that worked for you and then a viral idea that worked for someone else and combine them or put your own spin on it. So, and this made our ideas very, very valuable because they looked original. So, for example, filling a house with packing peanuts was super successful. And we also did trampoline videos at the same time. We did like hide and seek in a trampoline park.
Yeah.
I think that did really
well.
I don't remember how many views it did, but so what did we do? We combined both of those ideas, filling my house with something and the trampoline park. We turned my house into a trampoline park, and that video has like 40 or 50 million views, I think.
So I guess it's just kind of like combining 2 spectacles into one. I think a good example is like Drew, how do you pronounce his last name? Drew Darkson. He did the sleeping pod trend, which was huge, but he also did gaming bases.
Gaming bases
he
are huge.
combined them both and built a gaming base in sleeping pods.
And you can also combine, you don't have to combine necessarily viral things. You can combine things together that are unique when they're together. So what I mean by this is like Ryan Trahan is a perfect example because he took a penny and he traded it for a house. But when you separate those things, if you look at just a house is not super remarkable. And if you look at just a penny is not super remarkable.
Sure.
But combine them, and buying a house with a penny,
that's clickable.
That's very clickable, right?
Yeah.
So it's about combining those ideas. And at this point, I think I'm 8 years into YouTube. So I know something about ideas. I know how to combine them. I'm seeing what ideas work. I'm seeing what ideas that might be on another creator's channel that didn't do well for them that I could repurpose, make better, and upload it for our channel. So that would be one of the things of thinking of ideas. Another thing for ideas is really just understanding your audience. Is like what we talked about earlier, really understanding your audience and knowing what they want to see. A lot of creators obsess over making the perfect video or making the video that they love, and that's still important. But I think some of the greatest creators obsess over what the audience wants to see. That's kind of what Jimmy does, right? Like Jimmy does make videos that he enjoys, but more importantly, he makes videos that his audience really, really loves, even if he is not super crazy about the idea, but he knows his audience will go crazy over the idea. Another way to think of ideas would be to do what already works. And I know this sounds simple, but a lot of creators don't do it. And the only way you're going to figure out what already works is obviously by doing a lot of stuff, right? An example of this would be like Dude Perfect figured out that trick shots work.
Yeah.
So they did a ton of trick shots. Casey Neistat figured out that airplane seat videos work, right? Everyone loved it when he sat in super expensive airplane seats, so he made a ton of videos about it. So figure out something that works and do a lot of it, do a lot of variations of it. Another thing you could do is leverage other people's audiences. So this is something Eric did when he was growing. If you remember, he bought like Logan Paul's couch.
Yeah.
And then he made a whole series where he bought his couch. He like dropped it from an airplane. He like did all this stuff. And then he bought Logan Paul like a yacht. And then
He was like getting himself within Logan's videos.
Yeah.
And then people who saw him within Logan's videos like, I'm gonna go check that guy out. He's doing some really crazy stuff.
So he was leveraging other people's audiences and other people's platforms that they've already built, which is very, very smart. And there's a lot of other ideas. I don't think I'll go over all of them today, but we'll get into all of them one day of all the ways that I think of
That'll
ideas.
be a fun little video.
But I can go on for hours about that, about ideas.
Well, looking at year 10, here we are at year 10, it's 2022. Let's go ahead and take a look at some of the data. Unspeakable Gaming is 46 videos uploaded. Way less than before.
Yeah.
You're still getting 343 million views, which is pretty good. At this point, you've gained 487,000 more subscribers and a total of 11.4 million subscribers. The Unspeakable Vlogs channel, you uploaded 101 videos, so way more focus in the vlog channel. Gained 2 billion views, a total of 6.6 billion views, 13 million subs. This one's the interesting one, Unspeakable Plays. You had 87 videos uploaded, 400 million views gained, 7.5 million subscribers, but you killed the channel. The channel is over.
Yep.
After 6 years of videos, 1,000 uploads, and billions of views, why did you decide to end this channel?
I think so. I killed the Unspeakable Plays channel, and we're still posting some videos on there, but they're just repurposed old content, which people are still enjoying, which is surprising, but it's working. And then the Unspeakable Gaming channel, I didn't kill the channel, but I gave it to James and Gabe, and now it's a Reacts channel. So I'm not on that channel anymore. And basically, the only thing I'm focusing on is the Unspeakable channel and the Unspeakable Studios channel, and that's it. And the reason I decided to kill both of those channels is a couple things. One, I lost passion for Minecraft content. I've been doing it for 10 years, and I was like, it's just time to hang up the hat and focus more of my time on the Unspeakable content, which I think is way more valuable, the real life content, hunting tornadoes. I think we're hunting a hurricane next. So,
oh boy.
it's just that content. I see so much more value in that content.
Yeah.
Because we can do anything in real life, almost anything. But so the content's way more valuable than me sitting behind a computer screen and just playing Minecraft. And I know Minecraft got me to where I am today. And without it, I definitely would not be here. So it was really hard to let go of it. But I know that I'm going to be able to make such better videos, such better ideas in real life other than behind a video game.
Was there ever a thought to hand the Unspeakable Plays channel over to another person, or was it just like it's time to just hang it up completely, let it generate whatever revenue it can, squeeze it dry?
It's probably time to hang it up completely, and just let the views die out after,
That's such an interesting thing to do as a creator, especially, you invested so much time and it's still generating probably 6 figures a month probably. Mm-hmm. And to just end the channel, very interesting, but I could see the value and the reasoning behind it to focus on the channels that are succeeding and have, more longevity.
Yeah. I mean, my finance team wants to kill me because they're like, why are you getting rid of this channel? It's so easy to make videos. It's so it generates so many views. It's like such a little amount of your time. Why don't you just do it one day a week? And I have so many bigger things I'm focusing on for content, for, products, for toys, for just so many other things that are going to take my time and that are going to build really, really valuable brands 10 years from now. Because like I said before, in the past, I was really focused on all right, let's just make a video today. And that's it. But now I'm focusing on 10 years from now, 15 years from now, 20 years from now. And 20 years from now, I'm definitely not playing Minecraft, right? Even 5 years from now, I'm not playing Minecraft. So it's like, why not just get rid of it now and put all my focus into the Unspeakable channel, into the brands that we're building, into the media content that we're creating, into the team. I mean, we're focusing on so many things, and I have employees now. They have benefits. They have like
We have an HR department.
we have an HR department. Like it's like
I think that speaks a lot into the like taking the more authentic route, not only into your content, but like, I feel like that dives into your lifestyle as well.
yeah. Yeah, it's definitely a big transition, and I think a lot of people will see that right now and be like, "You are so stupid for giving up. You are so stupid
I
for
thought the
giving
same
up
thing.
the Plays channel." And in the moment, right now, in the present, is it stupid? Yes, very stupid idea.
But looking at
when
that bigger picture,
when you look 10 years ahead, you're like, that makes sense. You would be
For
stupid
sure.
to continue and just keep wasting your time on a channel that you know you're going to kill anyways.
well,
You know?
with that being said, what does the future of Unspeakable look like for you? When do you plan on retiring? When is this all over?
I have no specific retirement plans.
Yeah.
I'm at a point where I am super obsessed with growing things, not just growing YouTube channels, but just growing businesses, growing brands. I'm still obsessed with seeing numbers go up and growing and improving, and I'm just so obsessed with that. I'm so obsessed with the game itself. Kind of like how a great basketball player or a great soccer player is obsessed with the game, like truly just playing the game. I love playing the game of being a creator, running businesses, like being a CEO. It's just so exciting to me. And it's not for everyone, I will say, like for sure, not for everyone. You have to make some very difficult decisions. You have to make life-changing decisions. You have to like do so many things that are really, really hard, but it's one of those things where it's like, I'm just on this adventure where it's like,
Yeah.
I don't know where it's going to take me, but I know that if I keep learning, if I keep working hard, if I keep, applying these lessons, then we'll see where it goes. But I think the future for Unspeakable, if we talk about that, is we're uploading a lot less videos. Our ideas are much bigger. Not necessarily more expensive, but more creative.
Yep.
Because I don't think money applies much to YouTube. I think it's more so how good is your idea. Doesn't matter if you spend $100,000 on a video or millions, right? How good is the idea at the end of the day? Doesn't matter the budget. So I think that is one of the things we're really focusing on, is really just generating the big ideas. And after uploading, 5,000 videos, we can really look at the data and understand what's going to stick. But we also don't know what's going to stick when we try new things, right? Like hunting a tornado was a very interesting
Pretty
idea.
ballsy idea.
It was a ballsy idea. It was an idea that I thought was crazy. And
We filmed for almost 2 weeks.
Yeah, I've always wanted to see a tornado, but I didn't know how it would translate into a YouTube video, right?
Yeah.
So it was one of those ideas where it's just like, we just got to do it and just see what happens. And it paid off. I think it's almost at 10 million views.
And now we just got to find other natural disasters
Yeah.
that we could chase.
So I think the future of Unspeakable is building better videos, uploading less videos, but better ideas. I think the future of Unspeakable is a large, really great brand for kids in terms of consumable products. I think the future of Unspeakable is a toy brand and toy stores. We'll talk about that another day. And I think the future of Unspeakable is actually evolving into a media company that helps other creators and other businesses get attention, harness attention, and figure out how to build not just any attention, but valuable, loyal attention, which is kind of what we build here at Unspeakable. So I think that's kind of the future. And that's one of the reasons why we started this channel. So it's exciting, dude. It's like a whole new chapter.
This is going to be a grind for sure. But I think like a lot of upcoming creators or even current creators who, have been in the game for years now are going to see a lot of valuable within these videos that we're going to make.
Yeah.
So
our goal is to develop these videos and release incredible strategies, information, and make the education of creators just available to literally everyone. Like, it's free. I'm not going to make some course where I make people, pay $1,000 to get my knowledge.
Yeah.
We're just going to expose it all right here. Right.
Yep. So if you made it this far in the podcast, subscribe at this point.
Yeah,
Like you just gotta
seriously subscribe because we're gonna drop some fire stuff. Hopefully, you guys learned something valuable. If you did, note it down. share it with a friend. And at the end of the day, I think the biggest analogy is becoming a creator is like climbing a mountain. It's like climbing Mount Everest, right? Everyone knows how to climb Mount Everest. You just got to get to the top. But the actual way to get up the mountain is very, very difficult, right? There's certain paths you got to take. There's certain, ways you have to climb. There's certain times where you got to climb and then you got to stop, right? There's certain weather you got to watch out for, which is the economy and all the other stuff that's going on YouTube. And that is what we are going to dive into on this channel. We're going to talk about all that stuff. And then obviously I have 10 years of YouTube experience, so we'll be able to use that as a foundation.
That's huge.
And then bring in a bunch of other creators. Hopefully, if there's any other creators watching this and you want to be on a podcast and we want to do some studies on you, so hit us up. We're ready. So